for things to go from lighthearted to straight up racist. This is Finn. He's a resident at the Oklahoma City Zoo, and this week the zoo's apes caretaker took over their Instagram, and we are all loving that. We are all loving that they did Houston Said on air about the ape. Now, as you can see, Finn was fascinated by the camera. Hatchet replied, "You can tell that he was ready for his close-up before things went left. He kind of looked like you," Houston said. Facebook user, I'm going to not pronounce her first name because I do not want to butcher it. L Morning posted the clip of the social media on the site the same day. Okay, so Alex Houston's compared Jackson Hatchet to a gorilla on live TV this morning. Unbelievable, Mona wrote in her post. As of Monday morning, the clip has been viewed more than 13,000 times, with users expressing shock, anger at Houston's comment. And this is going to be the actual video from the newscast from that day. If it please. Oh, it was taken down. Let's see if we can get another one from it. On Friday, Facebook user Tina Hammonds posted a clip showed that Houston making a tearful and awkward apology to Hatchet in the studio. "I am here this morning because I want to apologize not only to my co-anchor, Jason, but to the entire community," Houston said through tears. "I said something yesterday that was inconsiderate. It was inappropriate, and I hurt people. And I want you to know I understand how much I hurt you out there." At this point, that bitch just trying to save her job. Looking at Hatchet, who somehow kept a straight face, she called him one of her best friends. "I would never do anything on purpose to hurt you," she continued, "and I love our community, and I want you all to know from the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. I know it was wrong, and I'm sorry." Okay, so basically, push pause. So basically, I apologize for what I said. I know it was wrong, and I'm sorry. Okay, so basically you're admitting that you fully knew that making that statement was wrong, but yet you did it anyway. But you're sorry? Let that sink in for a minute. Right. Hatchet turned to Houston and told her that he accepted her apology, but said he wanted this incident to teach a lesson. "What she said yesterday was wrong. It cut deep for me, and it cut deep for a lot of you in the community. I want this to be a teachable moment, and the lesson here is that words matter. The demographics are changing, and there's no excuse. We have to understand the stereotypes. We have to understand each other's backgrounds. We have to find a way to replace those words with love and affirmation. As a broadcaster, words are the tools of our trade. We need to do, what we need to do is use those words not to hurt and not to divide, but to build a more perfect union," Hatchet said. And let me see if I could play this video once again. Nope, they took the video down. Yep, the video was taken down. One Twitter user was not so impressed with Houston's apology and called for her firing. Hey folks, KOCO5 has allowed Alex Houston back on TV. I phoned the manager. They said it was their decision to allow her to keep her job. If you do not agree with this decision, please call, and that is the number. If anybody wants to call and demand her removal, Yvette Thomas wrote on Monday. And this is the actual tweet that went out. As of Monday morning, KOCO5, Houston and Hatchet had not publicly commented on the incident. Okay, so this is my thing about the whole situation. You publicly admitted and confirmed what we already knew. That you knew it was wrong, but yet you still chose to go and do that on live television, not only to embarrass, but to humiliate this man. To continue to perpetuate the stereotype and the narrative that people of color are less than. Please, somebody stop me if I'm wrong. Somebody. See, and the thing is, people of color are most of us, well, excuse me, not me, but most people of color are scared to speak their mind because they don't want to lose their job or they don't want to lose their position. Understand, what the Most High has for you is going to be for you. It's not going to be an easy road. It's not going to be a paved road, but it is going to lead you to where you need to be. Personally, myself, if it was me, just like that lady did back in 2000, what was that, 17, 18, 16, when she quit because she didn't like the story that she was reporting on about marijuana, I would have lost my job that day. I would have quit my job that day. There is no reason. And on live television, man, I would have sued the melanin. I would have sued the melanin that she has left out her goddamn body. You understand what I'm saying to you? Ain't no way that people should accept this because of their job. There's no way you should accept that. I don't care. Oh, we're best friends. Would you say that to your best friend? I know my white friend would never compare me to it because she would get punched in her fucking mouth. Off top. And I'd have known her for over 20 years. When will it become a time when people of color will say enough is enough? When will it become a time where people will be a little bit more opinionated and boisterous about how they feel as far as race and not play along to get along? It's a lot of us out here as people that play along to get along, that play along just because they're worried about this or that and the stereotypes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when we were in school and we were coming up in school and we were learning about genetics and things of that nature and biology and stuff like that, and the thing is that they taught us, the lie that they taught us was that we all came from primates, right? So one, why are people of color letting this affect them negatively? And if it does affect you negatively, why don't you speak out about it? It's other steps. You don't have to physically put harm to a person, you could sue a person. I mean, it's more than one way to skin a cat to get your point across. Start a petition, hold a couple of rallies. I mean, whatever you have to do to justify the wrong that's been done to you, you take those necessary steps. You don't sit there and bite your fucking bottom lip and take it on the fucking chin. Because motherfuckers like us been taking it on the fucking chin for so long. Like, when is this shit gonna be enough? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got white friends, this, that, and third. What the fuck does that mean? Is they down for the cause or not? Are they gonna ride for you in the street or not? Is your snow bunny gonna ride for you for the cause or no? Is your best friend, your co-worker, the one that you're really close with, that happens to be of Caucasian Caucasoid, essence, are they gonna ride for you? In most cases, depending on the situation, no the fuck they're not. Okay? And people get caught up in this also. I need to say something about this also. People get caught up in, oh, well, you're playing the race card. Hold on. First of all, Caucasian / white people / Caucasoids have benefited off of the genocide and rape and pillage of nations, tribes, whatever you want to call them. And that's facts. That's history. That's what they don't teach you. But they'll teach you that every human being on this planet came from a primate. They'll teach you that. But they won't teach you the actual history of how it was an invasion in other people's homelands, not just Africa, not just in the Caribbean and Jamaica and Trinidad, Tobago, and all those other places. And like it was worldwide. Okay, so like if we really gonna talk about this, we gonna open up some can of worms, and it ain't gonna be pleasing to everybody. And I'm really tired of saying and stating for the record that I'm not racist. First of all, I cannot be racist because in order to be racist, you have to have some position of power. Black people people of color have not had a position of power for a very long time. So I'm done with that. I'm over that. I know it's going to be a lot of people that's going to be upset with this. I know it's a lot of people that's not going to feel what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And the truth is the truth. And you just need to stop lying to yourself and thinking that, oh, if you don't speak on it, it's going to get better. No, it's getting worse. Because not only that, we have this going on, this incident. We have people shooting people. My youngest daughter has a friend that lives in Ohio that is scared to come out of his house because the message was passed around, and where he's from in that part of Ohio, it is pretty much known that it is people out there in Ohio that are shooting people on sight if they look gay, if they're gay, if they look feminine. They're shooting people on sight. They're not asking no questions. Nothing. They just gonna put a couple in you because you choose to love who you love. That's just an example that I'm trying to give. So if this offends you, sorry, not sorry. Because if we want to go the route of patriotism and the First Amendment and stuff like this is the First Amendment. I'm reporting on it, and I'm giving my criticism of it. You can call me racist, or whatever the case it is, or with any topic I talk about, whether it be race, whether it be religion, whether it be economics, whether it be education, whether it be healthcare, whatever the case is. If you don't agree with it, you don't have to watch my videos. And that's the main thing. So, with that being said, please drop down in the comments, good, bad, or indifferent. I read them all. I respond to most. If it's something that I don't like, you definitely getting deleted. People won't never see it. And if they do see it, it's going to be gone. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until then, I am Madam 81. And